My name is Shannon Young, and I am a writer. I'm telling you a little bit about my writing journey as I work on my travel memoir about a year living in Hong Kong. One of the most important lessons that I've learned as I've started writing is how important it is to revise and revise and revise some more. I think that before I started writing, I honestly believed that some writers could just throw out something that was amazing and just, tweak a little bits of grammar here and there, and then it would be this wonderful book, this wonderful story. Turns out that is not true at all. So as I've started to revise the content that I've already had, I found two useful tools. The first one is the delete key. Delete, delete, delete. I've gone through and found all sorts of rambling paragraphs and descriptions that might be interesting but don't really go along with the story, and I'm just cutting them and cutting them and cutting them. And so it's been very sort of cleansing and freeing, and I'm liking it a lot. I actually started writing this book before my year in Hong Kong was finished, and so a lot of my paragraphs actually sounded like journal entries, diary entries, and they didn't really sound like they belonged in a proper book. So it was kind of nice to read them and understand what I was thinking at the time, but then to get rid of them. That was really cool. So the second tool that has been very useful is consolidation. That I found that the more that I cut, the more I realize I have common themes, and I can actually put some chapters together and group together some of my ideas to actually make a more coherent and cohesive story. So if those tools don't work, I find that I actually have a great source of inspiration anytime I'm frustrated. All I have to do is look out my window. So I'm going to show you my window in Hong Kong, which is actually where I still live. And anytime I'm feeling frustrated, I can just sort of stare out the window, and that helps me to, be a little bit inspired. So this is the view from my window. It's really cool. Okay, you can see Victoria Peak up above, and it's actually a blue sky sort of day in Hong Kong. I don't know if you can tell. And this is mid-levels where all the rich people live. And then down beneath my window, this is the old Hong Kong police complex, and they are currently working on turning it into something new, probably an art center of some kind. So it's a very cool building, and it's actually a great source of inspiration as I think about how to revise my work. So this is a little bit more about my writing life in Hong Kong, and I hope you'll be interested in reading my travel memoir about my first year here. Once again, my name is Shannon Young, and I am a writer. Thank you for following my writing journey on a Kindle in Hong Kong.